Hello, this is Just Jake, and I am presenting you The Binding of Isaac, Wrath of the Lamb. I have a friend who has never seen this game, and I started telling him about it, and I said, you know what, I'll make a video and show you what it's all about, and just kind of walk you through kind of a normal gameplay and what it's all about. So if you're familiar with the Isaac, then this video is primarily just kind of a walkthrough. If you've never seen it, this is your first opportunity to look at it. If you haven't seen it, great. Perfect. Watch the video. If you have, well, yeah, keep in mind that it's kind of an intro video, so certainly you can watch it and make fun of how I play. Whatever, no big deal. I'm doing it more for a friend than entertainment of the experts. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started. I would say if you haven't, go ahead and watch this video. I've started talking through it, so obviously I would watch the video just to kind of give you an idea. So we'll go ahead and get started. Normally, you start with just Isaac. As you can see there's Magdalene, Cain, Judas, Eve, the blue baby, Samson, and of course Isaac. Of course, I'm doing a beginning run, and I choose a complicated matter. I have Isaac. I've played long enough to earn the D6, which is not a normal item that you start with. As Isaac, usually you start with nothing in your spacebar item. But we'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so you landed in the basement, and you usually start in a room like this, and you're kind of making your way down each level. What I love about this game is it's very unique, random. It's never the same game twice. Everything's always different, so that's really fun. You shoot your tiers here. You earn items. You have your spacebar item, which for me is the D6, and I'll show you how that works in a few moments. You earn coins, bombs, and keys. Keys unlock doors, like the one to my left, which should go to the shop. Treasure rooms, except for the first level, always require a key. First level, you get that freebie, and then money you can use in the shop. Obviously, health in the right-hand corner. So let's get started. Alright, first room. Bam. Alright. Okay, and that's actually a tier effect. I believe it's number 1. P. I don't really think it's that great, so I'm actually going to go ahead and show you what the spacebar item, the D6, does. It allows you to re-roll it, and you get a new item. That's either the virus or growth hormone. I'm going to wait and see. Now, the spacebar item requires recharging in most cases. There's 6 little gray bars, and it fills up as you clear rooms. Different items require different levels of charge. As you can see, 2 little dots filled. So it takes 3 rooms to clear before you have it fully recharged. So I just went into the cursed room. It takes a heart damage, 1 heart damage, or a half a heart to get in, half to get out. So, well, that was... I've taken more than that. Okay. Pills. One interesting thing about this game is when you pick up pills, if you've never used the pill before, you'll never know what it does. It could be good, could be bad, could be neutral. Bombs or keys. Okay. Not necessarily bad. And let's see what this one. In this game, ooh, I'm not going to make it out of this room. Half a heart, I'm dead. So, not quite a normal run, but we'll go ahead and try again. So you kind of get the idea. The pills are always different, so just because I pick up the same color this time, it's probably going to be different this time around. Let's see. Picked up a key. One key, one bomb. I'm not going to go in the shop because I don't have any money. I'm going to look for the treasure room on this floor. And there it is. The heart. Okay. I'm actually going to save that. It gives you full health, but in addition it also gives you an extra heart piece. So I'm going to hold on to it and fight the boss and see how much damage I take. Okay, and this is one of the 7 deadly sins, envy. I believe it's one of the deadly sins. Basically, just splits apart. And for all that, I think I'm gonna bomb this so I can get the chest, see what it gives me. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there for now. Actually, I'll go ahead and get the heart because I kinda need some health. Hate to think I'd be arrogant to go into the boss fight and then screw it up, so go ahead and the Duke of Flies. Okay, a relatively easy boss. Basically spits out flies, so you kind of want to attack it, but you certainly don't want it to spit out too many flies and let it surround you. Alright, that's actually a good thing to hold on to. Tears up and more health. Well, that was a stupid risk, because this is a spacebar item. What it does is, if I could stop doing that, I'm not going to do it because it's actually going to hurt me. You take maybe a half a heart or full heart damage, and you increase your damage in that room only. So yeah, it's not exactly the greatest. Should have took the speed upgrade. That's what the belt does. Yeah, that's another thing about this game is You can play it a couple different ways. You can sit with a wiki open, so you can see, so it will tell you what everything does. But sometimes when like the first time I played it, I had no idea what any of the stuff did. So I didn't know if it was good or bad to pick up. I just picked it up and used it and went accordingly. So, you can do that if you're going to pick up this game. You kind of have both options. Either play without knowing what's what and you kind of learn as you go, or you can certainly look up everything as you go. So that works. Alright, what does this pill do? Balls of steel. Okay, those gray hearts are soul hearts. They're basically temporary hearts. So as soon as they become empty, they're gone. And you can see to the left side of the screen, that room is a boss gauntlet room. Basically what it is you fight 2 waves of mini bosses. Well, they're actually full, regular bosses, but they're basically half health. So it only opens when you have a certain amount of hearts, usually a low amount of hearts. So it can't go in there. Key, bomb. Okay. No. Alright. Alright, a slot machine. Kind of self-explanatory. Put money in, you might get something, you might not. It all kind of depends on your luck. You do have stats like your speed, your tears fire, how much damage the tears do. Alright, I'm not sure what that is. It is a shot of some kind of booster. So what I'm gonna do is leave that there. Pick up these coins. Go over to slot machine. Doubled my money. Okay, earn nothing. So instead of picking up a shot, I'm gonna save my recharge or my D6, fight the boss, and see what the boss gives me. So candy, I'm gonna actually re-roll it and get a health upgrade. Nice. And then I'm gonna go take the shot. Speed and speed shot. So I'm faster. And my shots are faster. Alright, next level. Alright, this is a gauntlet room. So basically I'm gonna face 3 waves of men, guys. That's the price for opening the chest. Sometimes it's a gold chest, sometimes gray chest, sometimes it has an item in it. So these things will get back up if you don't kill the blob. Sometimes you get something at the end. In this case, it was a bomb. Whoopee. Hey. Steals money from you. If you get hit, it takes money from you. Oh joy. Fuck. So really playing this, unless you're really good and don't need anything, a lot of times what you pick up can make or break your ability to get to the very end. Which the very end, when you first play it, is Mom. After you've beaten Mom either once, maybe twice, then it opens you up to face her in another level. Okay, doctor's remote. It's basically a spacebar item that allows you to make a remote control bomb. Okay. That is a beggar. Want some of my health in exchange for maybe something good? It's unclear if it would be good. Great. Yeah, I can tell I'm not gonna... Alright, well, I'm gonna do one more attempt. Maybe, hopefully I get some good stuff. 'Cause I really would like to show you some good stuff. Alright. Now, I think the first round I played, the mini-map was all dark. Because in the expansion it's called Curse of the Darkness. Sometimes the floor might have nothing on it, or be unable to be seen. And sometimes there's Curse of the Labyrinth, which means instead of one level, it's actually 2 levels combined. So you'll face 2 bosses and 2 of these rooms. This is some kind of attack fly, and I think I'm actually going to take it. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to let it sit there. And I'm going to fight the boss and see what the boss gives me. Maybe this will give me something. And this is Lust. Basically just chases after you and hurts you. It's Lust for you. Alright, what's this pill do? Teleported me into the shop. Oh, that's kind of handy. So, depending on... if I can get 2 more coins, I can get the compass, and that will actually help me. Okay. So, let's face the boss. Alright, one of the 4 horsemen. And I think as I'm fighting this boss is going to give me what's called a cube of meat, which serves as protection that will circle around you. But also, if you're familiar with the game Meat Boy and Super Meat Boy, after you've collected 2 meat cubes from 2 different horsemen, you will it'll turn into a Meat Boy, which basically is a little meat ball that shoots tears as well. To be honest, I'm not even sure if it's tears. It could be blood. So, I've attempted to re-roll that and it still comes up as a cube, so... These are tarot cards. They activate. So, yeah, that's probably something else I forgot. On the right-hand side is a slot for either tarot cards or pills. And they're basically a one-time use item. The left-hand side, in the expansion that I'm playing, there are trinkets. And the trinkets have different effects. And there's so many out there. That actually might even be worth looking at the wiki. Everything else is kind of unique, but sometimes looking at the wiki for what the trinket does is helpful. So I'm gonna actually take this, I think. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, so what this does is, as you're attacking something, flies are gonna spawn. So it can be helpful. Okay. I'm gonna bomb right here, hoping that there's... Nope. I was hoping that the secret room was there. Each floor usually has a secret room, sometimes even a super secret room. They don't show up on the map unless you have the compass or the the map. Pills. Hopefully they're good ones. Bombs or keys. Great. That was bad. Hopefully I find another key. Money. So yes, this is the secret room. Yay, a key. So let's go to the treasure room, see what's inside. Okay, this is a tear effect, and I'm actually not a huge fan of it. Basically what it does is the tear goes pretty far, and then it circles back to you. It actually initially will reduce your range a little bit, so it shoots and then it comes back to you. Basically a reflection. I'm not a huge fan of it. So I'm going to face the boss, see what the boss gives me, and then make my decision on whether to take that item or not. Because knowing my luck, I'll give it up, and then guess what? It'll be a spacebar item that I won't be able to take with me anyway. Well, I could take it, but the D6 is quite powerful, and the reason why I use the D6 and like it is because essentially what happens is you can build your character to have all these tier effects and all these bonuses, life ups and stuff. Whereas if you weren't playing with the D6, you could run around trying to build up your character by luck. You know, if you pick up the, find the items you need to do, virtually the same thing, and then. But then you can fill a space bar item. So this is called a Deal with the Devil room. Basically what it is, as you can see, there's a price. You can pay a heart for this. I think it's the common cold, which gives you poison tears. And I think the upside down cross is the Lord of Pits, which gives you flying ability. But the cost is 2 heart containers or 1 heart container. You know what? I think I'm going to re-roll it. And I like this one better. Damage up. And you get a soul heart for the price of 1. Not too shabby. Teleport pills. Bombs are keys. Tears are down. Great. Friends to the end. And I'll hold on to this. Fudge. Well, I guess I'll take the tear effect. See, it kind of cut my range down. But the alternative is the tears come back. So you kind of can use that to your advantage. So. Alright, let's move on down. Really hate these guys. My luck keeps going up. Alright, this is a sacrifice room. If I jump on the spikes, obviously I get hurt, but I may get something for it. I may not. So it's kind of a crapshoot. It's hard to say if I'll get anything. So no key. I'm not gonna go into the curse room now because I have very little health now. So I'm gonna use the tarot card in this room. Should make me badass. Turn my tears red, so that's higher damage. So this guy is very similar to the Duke of Flies, but he moves around a little more. And I'm going to take that. Tears and the health is up. So that's good. Alright, I'm going to continue searching the floor. Maybe, hopefully I'll get a bomb or a key. It's too bad I can't get that one. So now my tears are red. Means I'm dealing more damage. Kicking more ass, taking more names. Yay, a key. So hopefully something good will show up in the item room. Alright, I forget what this mushroom does, but fire rate increased. So look at that. Woo! Though my damage might have gone down. So that's the thing, you know, you gotta kind of play it by ear. key. Okay, and this is Forever Alone, I think. Or Distant Admiration, so it's an attack fly. That always stays there. Whee! Key, so I can actually open up the shop. I have plenty of money, though. On the lower levels, you do have a chance of meeting with one of the other mini bosses. Greed. Health. And I'll face the boss. I hate this boss. I'm dead. Alright, well, that was Binding of Isaac, so hopefully you enjoyed. Kind of give you a brief idea. I'm going to make a second video, so if you want to stay tuned, find the second video, and hopefully I'll do a little bit better. Show you maybe more meat of the game. There's some really interesting items. Some of my favorite are still out there, so hopefully you enjoyed. And again, this was Just Jake.